Hey, what's going on? Today we are going to get into an overview and an unboxing of the Godox H200R flash head and the accessory kit that you can pick up along with it. And that's coming up right now. Hey, what's going on? Kyle here, helping you level up your photo, video, and music. And I've kind of decided to separate the unboxings with my full review videos lately because some folks really like unboxing and some folks really don't. They just want to get the, the nitty-gritty information. So that's what I'm doing here. Today we're just going to do an unboxing and an overview first impressions video of the H200R and the accessory kit that you can pick up alongside it. It's a pretty interesting flash head, and after playing with it for a little bit, I honestly wish that the Godox AD200 came with this instead of the Fresnel head. But more on that later during my full-blown review. And on that note, don't forget to click that subscribe button and maybe that bell icon so you can keep track of everything that I'm up to. And when I do upload that full review, you will be the first to be notified. So without further ado, let's take a look at this thing. All right, so as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at the H200R round head attachment for the Godox AD200 Pro, as well as the AK-R1, the accessory kit for the round head. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the flash head first. Now, I got the accessory kit and the flash together, and in the packaging, the flash head just came in its protective case. Here it is. And as for the protective case, it's definitely durable. I'm definitely comfortable with this flash kind of bouncing around in here. You can squeeze it, it retains its shape. Definitely a nice touch here. To give you an idea of how it feels, if you look at the actual case for the AD200, it's essentially the exact same material. Now let's see what the flash head looks like when we install it on the AD200. There you go, slides on just as the other flash heads do. You'll notice it kind of bells out. It's not the same form factor as the other flash heads. Now inside of there, it's actually a tube flash, and there is a reflector behind it. So because it's not an exposed bulb, you're gonna get a little bit more directionality out of it and effectively more light on your subject. So let's take a peek at what it looks like in comparison to the default flash heads that come with the AD200, the bare bulb and the Fresnel. It's obviously bigger. It has roughly the same build quality. It's definitely a sturdy little bit, especially because the bulb isn't exposed. And now let's go ahead and take a peek at the accessory kit for the round head. Inside of this box, we have a nice little cleaning cloth. I'm not sure where I'm going to use that. And the actual accessory kit case. Get rid of the box. And the case is essentially the exact same material as the actual head case and the AD200 case. Definitely good stuff as far as the case is concerned. Opening it up, we're going to have a bunch of little pieces here, and I'm just going to take them all out and we'll go over them individually. Got the black and white reflector card. Got these separate. We got the barn doors, a couple of different filters on their magnetic rings. We got a little snoot, a retractable snoot, and the round dome diffuser, and then the connector for the black and white card, and some more filters. And we got a honeycomb and one more clear filter. Nice. Okay, let's put these away and we will go over each one of them individually. So my favorite thing about the accessory kit is everything is magnetized. This right here is the round dome diffuser, probably my favorite of the light modifiers, most versatile, and you can definitely get a lot of good use cases taken care of with just that alone. Next, we have the honeycomb, which is going to restrict the beam of light just a little bit. This isn't too significant. Again, magnetized. Now, for whatever reason, Godox doesn't say, the rating for this honeycomb, but I would venture, maybe 10, 15 degree honeycomb right there. Next, we have our color filter attachment. The kit actually comes with several different filters. It just kind of rates them as clear, warm, or green. Unfortunately, it doesn't say exact ratings for each of them, so it's probably going to take a little bit of trial and error to figure out exactly which one you want to use, and you can, pretty easily take them out and replace them in the holder. I definitely wish there was some indication as to the actual ratings for each of those filters. Kind of a miss there on Godox's part. Next, we have sort of a beam splitter modifier. Now, instead of the honeycomb, which restricts it, this is actually going to make the beam larger coming out of that flash head. Now we have the mount for the black and white card. It just has a little bit of a notch right there. And then you got to take the actual card and install it on the holder. Decide whether you want to use the white or the black side, and have the side that you want kind of on the inside of that curve. And then you just clip it right in. You can have a little bit of control as to the angle, but if you push it too far, it definitely kind of pops out. It is kind of tight there, but you definitely can move it around. Definitely a nifty attachment that can save you from carrying much larger pieces of kit. Oh, and you can kind of spin it around on the fly. Nice touch. And here you go, just flipped it around so you have the black side exposed there. And now we got the barn doors. Barn doors, of course, to kind of control and block light in 4 different directions. I'm sure everybody knows what barn doors are by now. And you can spin these around too. I don't see how I'd use these barn doors kind of off the top of my head, but nice touch to have them. And now we have the snoot. And this is a especially short snoot, so it doesn't necessarily have all the functionality that I'd like to have. I don't use snoots all that much, but it is retractable, so it can break down and fit inside of the little case. It's not magnetic, but once you kind of squeeze it on, you have a couple different options as to the levels where you can restrict the light. Now, a really cool benefit from everything being magnetized is that you can stack all these filters and modifiers on top of each other. Now, I'm just kind of doing this as an example. You might not necessarily do these in this order, but you can mix and match really quickly and everything stays on there nice and tight. This definitely increases the usability of this flash kit right here. Probably my favorite thing about the whole system. And of course, again, this is just for an example. You're not going to put the diffuser over a honeycomb. But here you go. If you want to have that warm light nicely diffused in that dome, this is exactly how you'd use it. I would say if you're going to use the H200R, you got to have this accessory kit. There's just no question. It is another $60 for all the accessories, but it is absolutely worth it. So everything came out of this case all nice. Let's see if I'm able to put everything back. See how tight of a fit everything is. And here you have both of those cases. Definitely nice and small, keeps everything tidy. I can throw these in a camera bag pretty easy, and it's definitely going to be durable enough. And there's also something else that I want to mention, and that is how the H200R is able to fit inside of an S-type bracket. This happens to be a Bowens type adapter that is actually made by Godox, and obviously with that interesting size, it might, or at least I thought that there might be some compatibility issues, but there's not. You're able to fit this in. You kind of have to put it in one way and then tighten it down, and then you are ready to go. You are all loaded up. Throw on your favorite light modifier, and you are off to the races. Well, I hope you found that informative. I've really been enjoying playing with the H200R ever since I received it a couple of weeks ago from a company called Each Shot. They sent it out to me for a review, and it's really become the flash head that I wish had shipped with the Godox AD200 in the first place. I'm really excited about using this in a couple of shoots that I have upcoming, and after I have some more actual time with this in the field, I think I'm going to have enough information to give a really good review and recommendations on this, and also how to use it. But on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to click that like button and let me know. If you have any questions about this head, definitely hit me up in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to answer any and all questions. And until next time, cheers.